bulb erectus, and outcomes a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week, I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people don't believe us.
Hello? Anyone home? I suppose I should turn the power back on.
Are we less than 2 years away from the
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
You're mine now.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network. Downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second.
Hello and welcome back to the...
You immediately cock it all up.
So, since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Hello and welcome back.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact. Not to mention a champion amateur boxer.
Nice one! You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes! Nice one! Yes! Nice one! Donkey! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. That's it! You're getting it!
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
just can't handle this right now.
First things first. What comes first?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Nothing like fear to keep people in line. Albion can get away with just about anything.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
I am game, set, and match, my dear.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here. And actually, there's probably there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicines. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofrungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week, I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing a bit up and down.
My uncle had a legacy diabetes and they halved his insulin to make it what?
So, anyway.
What?
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Lovely. So Albion has the power to detain anyone they want, and they hold enough sway over the courts to make fair trials a thing of the past.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
Need a hand here?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the hell?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. But there are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic sleep patterns.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on...
Well, would you look at all this? You can't turn your head without seeing some Albion imagery. You really can't get away from them.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
Of course, easy peasy.
I've had quite enough of this.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
They're hit! Control, we have a seriously injured officer.
Control, I've identified an armed individual.
Confirmed hit.
Where did they go? Shit! All units, we are after the suspect. Control, send an ambulance to my location. We are inbound. Stand by. Dispatch, deploying drones to apprehend the suspect. Where's our suspect? Over.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Engaging target.
Hey, time's over. Can't hide from me. You better watch out. Prepare yourself. The suspect.
I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Ready to ram the vehicle. Over.
I'm putting an end to this. Over.
I say again, in pursuit. Preparing to ram suspect's vehicle.
Control, we have an RTA at my location.
Going in for a tactical ram. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Preparing to intercept vehicle. Total the target's vehicle. Control, we are pursuing the target. Drones are on their way to the suspect. Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please
Proceed.
exit immediately.
Ramming the suspect. Suspect has exited the vehicle. Over.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Driving into the vehicle, over. Target just crashed their vehicle, over. Calling all available officers to my location. Received, we are in pursuit. Received, we're going to ram the target. Immobilize that vehicle.
Force them to a stop.
Received, we are trailing the target.
You better watch it!
Officer down.
Not
Help.
Suspect's injured! Now move the gun! Suspect's shooting!
There's our suspect.
Drones at our location, over. Drones driving into the vehicle, suspect.
What a bloody mess!
Ready to ram the vehicle, over.
Control, we have an injured civilian on our hands. Immobilize that vehicle!
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
Control, we're in pursuit, over.
All units, target is now on foot. Over.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Right, close this fucker down. Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Immobilizing the suspect. Control, call an ambulance to my location.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Preparing to intercept vehicle.
Control, we're hit!
Take the vehicle out, now!
Putting an end to the chase now. All units force the suspect to stop.
Control, someone needs to clean up this mess.
Received. Ramming the suspect.
Control, we are still on the suspect, over.
Total the target's vehicle.
Force them to a stop.
We're on their tail, over.
Going in for a tactical ram.
Suspect is now on foot.
Main dispatch, drones are en route to suspect. Control, we are pursuing the suspect, over.